There we go. Accept. Dressless chess, 1789. So we're comparably rated. That's not bad. Here, I'll try a Sicilian. Get some classical Sicilian action going here. That's unusual. Okay, guess I'll just go ahead and castle. That's an interesting move with the bishop. I was going to kick the bishop and then put my bishop here, even if the bishop goes here to attack my rook or knight, pin my knight. And okay, so it looks like white pulled the knight back to push the f-pawn. That's interesting. Why? But why? Why? Oh, why? Ah, taking with the bishop. I was thinking taking with the rook. Taking with the bishop makes sense now. So this is attacked twice and defended only once, so it needs another defender. Thinking maybe of putting my rook here and putting my knight here. Also, as well as just taking that. Well, if he does that, I can just take it with the knight. I see. The knight hits my bishop. Well, I could challenge the bishop this way. Get my queen off the back rank. I still want to get my rook here, but I guess there's no real hurry for that. It's nice to get the queen out there with tempo. The knight's covering this square, so can't immediately attack me with the rook. It has to go back or be defended. It could be defended too. Oh, it is defended, but there's danger of me taking the knight and then taking the rook. that way. So if I go here, then the fork will get me. So how about if I go here? Threatening this pawn again. Knight to here would fork the queen and the rook. Oh, he does a exchange sack, huh? Okay, I have to take the queen first. And then I can take the rook. So this is 2 rooks and a bishop versus 1 rook and 2 knights. Interesting. Let's keep that pawn. Pawns are even. Let's keep it that way. If I step up, the rook can come in. So let's step back. Okay, the knight went there. Okay, let's attack this pawn. And let's attack this pawn. He's going to defend it and attack my knight. Okay, let's go here. So there's a fork here, but his knight can't get to it. This knight could, but it has to go through some pawns. So I guess I'm okay. I wonder if it's okay to take the knight and just give him passed pawn. And have 2 rooks versus rook and knight. I take, he takes. I move my rook up here. And he can't get his knight in place to defend that pawn. So I think this wins a pawn. He can push. He can push. That's true. Okay, he's got that check. He's got that check. Let's not be too hasty to take the pawn and fall for the check. Then we can take the pawn. And he's got a back rank problem, yes. So I can check and check. Rooks are very good in the endgame, especially with an open board. Yeah, so this is pretty easy. So thank you, Dressless or Addis. Good game. Now I only do one. It's my rule. I only do 1 game per stream with any individual. So no challenges. No rematches, I mean. But thanks for the game. That was good. Good game. I'm going to try a French here. Sifa Ozen. Okay, we've got an advanced French by transposition. I don't know. It's not entirely an advanced French because there's no pawn on d5. The exchange down rook, yeah, it was an interesting sacrifice, but probably not sound. Oh, look at that. So take that. Now, if I push this pawn, he can still put the knight in here, but that's okay because I can move my queen, attack his knight, and the knight has to go back. So that's okay. I think let's develop. That's annoying. I have to admit, that is annoying. That I don't mind though. Let's Castle. So we got 2 bishops against 2 knights now. There's no pressure on the e-pawn here, so let's push the f-pawn. Now let's develop the light squared bishop. Maybe bring a rook to the center. Here and here, here and here. What do I want to do? I can actually play, I can play e5 and then e4 because this is defended now. e5 leaves this square open. But it's not necessarily a great thing. I could push either e4 or d4. d4 would open up the diagonal for the bishop. Okay, he wants to tackle that bishop. Let's go ahead and push that knight away. Yeah, he does that with check, so knight has to move now. Okay, so we maybe double rooks here. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, I'd probably push the pawn next, but he decided to do that for me, huh? This is too simple. I push, he takes, I push this pawn. If he takes, I take his knight. And the knight's actually defended there. Maybe I should do this first. I'll threat on the knight. Yeah, he has to do that. Now this pawn is weakened. Well, I don't know if he had to do that, but that was one option. Now this pawn is weakened, and I can consider just taking it, right? First I go with the check. Three defenders, 3 attackers. And also the king is in the line of the bishop there. Just 2 pawns in the way, so push and push would mate. That would be a pretty mate, but I don't know if he's going to let me do it. Well, this knight here can still block that diagonal, I guess. Yeah, so if I trade queens here, well, here's an idea. Why don't I start to open up this diagonal and protect my queen? Rook up. What is that? Oh, blockading the pawn. Yeah, so I can't check. Okay, now I can take the queen and then take the pawn. I don't think that's good. I think I should try and hold on to my queen. Here's an idea. How about I kick that knight? Where's it going? Everywhere it goes, there's a problem, right? Whether he takes my queen or not. If he takes my queen, I take back with a pawn which hits his rook. The knight has no moves, right? Here, 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 here. I can take in all of those places. That's a nice win. Unless he finds something. Yeah, I think I just take back. I could have traded queens and then taken the knight. But that left him to grab an extra pawn. So why not? Why not keep the pawns? The knight still has nowhere to go. Oops. Wrong button. Okay. Now this is good. Got a discovered attack potential along this diagonal here. And black resigned. Yeah, let's go to the analysis board and just see how much it was winning by. Oh, there's a mate in 6 here. That's what the computer says. Okay, let's go back and play another game. Back to e4, e5. Oh, a king's gambit. That's what I get for playing this. That's what I get for playing this. I have to play B or G5 to defend the pawn. Oh, I didn't develop the bishop. So I think the next move is pawn here. Bishop here. Have to be careful. The queen is needed to defend this pawn, so pawn here, yeah, pawn here. Then in exchange, I think I should take. I should have taken rather than, I mean, I should have pushed rather than allowing him to take. Sorry. You push this pawn. You know, white can turn this into a knight sacrifice, which is pretty interesting. Not entirely sound, but interesting. Whenever you push the G pawn there. But yeah, I think I should have pushed it earlier. Yeah, when he let's scroll back up. Yeah, when he pushed this pawn, when he just played this move, I think the reply is you're supposed to push here. Anyway, that's not what happened. So at least I got my opponent to think. You know, you hate to get killed in one of these openings when they don't even have time to think. You don't have time to think. Okay, so the knight moved, and then I was gonna just push this pawn. I suppose if his knight tries to hop in here, I'll just trade it off. You know, one of the things that white has refrained from doing is developing this bishop, which is normally a part of the system. Okay, I can't castle to kingside. I guess I'm castling queenside, huh? Let's do it this way. Okay, now what? Whenever I develop the knight, he can pin it. And it also blocks this bishop. I could try developing the knight over here. No, the bishop is covering that. Maybe if I move the bishop first and then put the knight there. Then I could bring my other knight around. Let's see, maybe I could get more force on this. I already have a bishop and a knight attacking it. If I had one more knight from one of these squares, it would have to go. It'd have to move, but there, if I put a piece there, it gets forked. Yeah, it's not easy to get another piece on it. Okay, I have to watch out for this pawn over here. Okay, he went there. Yeah, good secure move. So knight here, maybe the f pawn. Maybe I push the f pawn. Okay, there comes the challenge to my queen. Looking at this square, the queen. Queen could step up here. The knight could go back here. Then I would be, well, I'll have time to move after the knight moves. So I'm just saying I was putting my queen where it can get forked. That fork is still in the position whenever that knight moves. I decided. So I take, white takes, I take back, white takes. So that's no good. I have to move this knight first. A sacrifice, okay. Let me sacrifice you. I could sacrifice back. Threatening mate in the corner. So yeah, he's probably planning to get his piece back by this check, which looks fatal. This does look fatal, I have to admit. But, you know, I have a fatal threat too. So if he checks me there, I can block with a piece. And then if he takes in a way that's not check, then I can mate him. So this is complicated. Yeah, that's it. So knight, yeah, let's do it with a knight, because then the king can step back here. So he can't take the knight because I will just checkmate him. Ha. So if he does that, oh, I can't take the bishop, huh? How disappointing. This rook is loose, but I can't see a way to get to it. And need to defend my bishop. So it looks like I'm going to end up a piece down then. He trades and then takes the knight. So that's really tempting, right? If I could take here, I could put the bishop here. Okay, let's push these pawns, huh? Check and push this pawn. Ah, the queen's defending that bishop. How annoying. Okay, so I could put the bishop here. Too bad his king moved. I could play check. I can't play check. So I actually won by timeout. So that was an interesting game to end on. If one of my viewers is challenging me, I think this is just the end of the stream. So maybe next time. And let's see what's going on Twitch, see who we can follow.